The Huey Cam. Featuring the best of Lamont and Tonelli on 107.7 The Bone.
We have the pit bull of comedy, Bobby Slayton, in the studio. Bobby, always a treat having you here. So you've got this special coming out on Showtime. And let's get a quick plug in locally here. You're playing at Tommy T's.
Tomorrow and Saturday. Then I'm not coming back to the Bay Area until the summertime because I got to go on the road and work on new material. You know, I was telling you, when this special comes out, I was really proud of it. It was, I mean, I have about 3 hours of material because I guess I have 3 CDs. But a lot of the stuff is old. A lot of stuff is really not that topical anymore. And then another solid hour of it that I thought was the best I did on this special. So now I'm in the process of writing new stuff and trying to get back out there. And, you know, it's not easy. It's fun, but it's a lot of work.
So the special is going to be, what did you say, in March? It's
March 4th on Showtime. And I think I'm going to get a lot of flack from doing this special. You know, my wife, I know, is, I saw it, and I know I'm going to get grief. I get grief from her. You know, you think she would learn by now about, you know, I can't really talk about it on the radio. But, that's what was nice about being in Vegas for 2 years, which, by the way, you asked me if I was still there. I love Vegas. You know, David Brenner said to me, Vegas now has become like the new Detroit. It's really, really bad. And if you don't have a white tiger or a puppet, you're kind of screwed. If you don't do impressions or in a Cirque du Soleil, some big gay show, a big production thing, you're going to have a hard time in Vegas.
I was just in Vegas, and you're right. Everything's Cirque du Soleil, every hotel you go to.
You know, I was there last week for I went to do a benefit. My friend Sammy Shore, you know, you saw me for Elvis, started the Comedy Store. Sammy said, I'm doing a benefit for dogs, you know, rescue dogs. And he said, will you fly in? We'll have you come in. And I went in, and here's what's really interesting. A couple of days before I went in, somebody called me and said, we're doing a benefit for Haiti, and can you be part of it? And I said, I'd love to do that. I'd love to help out. But I'm going to Vegas to do a dog rescue thing. And I said, what's more important to you, dogs or people? I said, well, look, people are more important. But I've committed to do the dog thing. And I go there, and there were hundreds of people. And by the way, you know what? I really am a dog person, and it's a sad thing. I have a dog that's like 13 years old, and, you know, they don't live very long. George Carlin once said, and I'm paraphrasing, but Carlin once said, buying a dog is like buying a tragedy. Because unless you're really old, you know, live with the dog, and he becomes a member of the family, and life's not fair. See, you know, life would be fair. I know it's true, but see, life would be fair if your dog could live till 80, and your wife would die after 15 years. I mean, then you would get married, because at least you're 40, I'm still young, I can start again, I got a couple more wives in me. Maybe you can get, you know, I don't know, I just clone the wife, get another one like her, but why would you do that? That's perfect. Anyway.
So you're not in Vegas anymore?
No, I'm not in Vegas. But you know what? I'm on the road. I'm playing some brutal clubs that but I'm trying to work on my act. Tommy T's is great, but I booked myself in some rooms that I haven't played in years. But you know, when you go to a place like Albany or Birmingham, Alabama, I mean, if the new stuff sucks, who cares? It's Albany and Birmingham, Alabama. I'm not going to do that in the Bay Area. And then I go, well, you know what? I'm making a living. Things are great. The Showtime special, and I got a pilot that I'm shooting, so it's good. I'm not in Haiti. That's why I even look at these poor people in Haiti. You know, I did a radio show last week, and right before I went on, they had the guy that was buried for 12 days under the rubble. They'd interviewed the guy, and it's amazing to me that anybody could be buried for 12 days and still live. And so I get on the radio, the guy says to me, this, Bobby, can you imagine what it'd be like being buried alive for 12 days? And I said, you know, I've been married for 22 years. I can imagine what it's like being buried alive for 12 days. That guy's got nothing on me, believe me. I trade place with him any day. 12 days, you're free. 22 years, I'm choking here. I'm dying, and I'm still not rescued.
So you've been married for 22 years.
With the windshield factor 122. It's enough already. But what are you going to do? My daughter's 21, and it's really funny. She's Natasha Slayton. If you go, let me give her a plug, because she's Natasha. If you go on her little MySpace page, she just did a CD that is mind-boggling. She's a great, great performer. And I think I told you last time, her boyfriend was one of Michael Jackson's dancers.
Oh, right.
You know, and so he's finally got another job with Whitney Houston or something. But my daughter is going on tour with them, and she's just going to hang out with her boyfriend. My wife goes, isn't it great? She's finally getting out on her own. And I said, you know, I love my daughter. I want her to stay around. I love my dog. And it's too bad your wife, like I said, either can't die or grow up without me. My wife actually says to me, isn't it great? She's finally moving out. Now we can have sex anytime we want to. And I said, why? Are you moving out also? How does this work exactly? Exactly how does this work? So, yeah, it's going to be great going back to Tommy's. You know, it was funny. I was in Mexico about 3 weeks ago, and I really don't like that country. Have you been down there?
Not recently.
I haven't been for a while,
I go down
a couple years.
I had a corporate gig And some big company hired me. He said, Bobby, you'd like to come to Acapulco for a weekend? And I brought my wife with me. And I'll tell you, since the underwear bomber, I mean, things are getting worse and worse at the airport. Coming back into the country, I said to my wife, we better get to customs early because getting back in the United States is going to be a bitch.
Right.
It took literally 5 minutes. They looked at my passport. They looked at my driver's license. They saw that I was an American citizen right back in the country. Now, going into Mexico, they went through my bags. They went through my wife's purse. They looked through everything we had. And I'm thinking, what am I possibly bringing into your douchebag country that could possibly hurt you? I'm an American citizen. What am I bringing? An antidote, a serum, a dictionary, a book, money that works? What am I returning your paraquat? What am I bringing? Running shoes? What can I possibly be bringing in here? Possibly that's going to hurt you people. I hate Mexico.
Bobby Slayton. Always a treat playing.
I am a treat, aren't I?
You absolutely
but
are.
more than a treat, people say that I'm either a treat or a pleasure.
Yes,
or a refreshing.
You're no pit bull.
No pit bull, no. I'm refreshing now.
Playing at Tommy T's.
Lamont and Tonelli. Weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.